guys, how you doing? Bobby G and Mrs. G here.
Hi.
And today we're going to explore ghost towns.
Yay.
What are we going to see?
Tuscarora.
Yeah, let's go find Tuscarora, Nevada. All right, heading out of Elko. We'll bring you along. Tuscarora sits about 56 miles northwest of Elko. I'm not sure how he got his truck down there. Wow. As we turn off the road, we got about 7 miles of dirt roads before we hit Tuscarora. As we get close to the town, you can sort of see it off in the far distance there. The first thing we'll come upon is the Tuscarora Cemetery. And we're gonna stop in here and take a look at things. A lot of really old graves from around the 1800s, early 1900s. As we enter the cemetery, there is a sign that asks to please be respectful, no rubbings on the tombstones, and the cemetery itself looks like it's in pretty rough shape, so we try to tread lightly and let the residents rest as we look around a bit. As we look around the cemetery, you realize that a lot of people back in the day died at a lot younger ages. It's just a little reminder of how rough life was back then when they were mining this area. As we leave the cemetery, we'll head up the road to Tuscarora. Now, Tuscarora isn't actually a ghost town because there's still a handful of people that live here. Most of the old buildings are on private property, so you want to be respectful and enjoy them from a distance. As we get into town, the first thing we're going to come across is a post office, which is actually still functional. The people that live here still get their mail here. Right next to that is a sign that gives you a little information about Tuscarora. And next to that is the Tuscarora Society Hall, built in 1877. Now we're going to go look around the town a bit. The town of Tuscarora was founded around 1867 when a trader by the name of William Heath discovered that there was gold in this area. The town of Tuscarora was named after a Civil War warship called the Tuscarora, which was actually named after a Native American tribe. I think this guy is still waiting for his wife to get done shopping. During its heyday in the late 1800s, there was probably over 4,000 people living in Tuscarora or nearby. The majority of them were actually Chinese, because in 1869, when the nearby Central Pacific Railroad was done being constructed, a lot of the Chinese workers moved on over towards Tuscarora to find their fortune in the mines. Because the Chinese were much more meticulous and worked longer hours, they were actually a lot more successful at finding their fortune than the white miners in this area. This is the Zwiffel Rooming House, which is actually now the Tuscarora Pottery School, which is actually quite famous. It is said that the first man buried in Tuscarora was murdered inside this house. They have some pretty interesting decorations along the top up there, I think. If only these walls could talk, the stories they could tell from over the years. Well, we really enjoyed coming up to Tuscarora to check things out for the day. There were so many cool old structures that are still in existence. If you enjoyed coming along with us, please feel free to like and subscribe. Leave a comment, and maybe we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.